Introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao. Introducing El Azteca, Mario Barrios.
Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I will tell for all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Touch them up.
In the mid-30s, you have a welterweight, hands are fast, feet are no longer fast. Keith Thurman was always able to move around the...
All right, here we go from MGM Grand Garden Arena. Sold out, over 14,000 on hand. Manny,
Two-weight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
He's a warrior, you know, and but it be hatch on.
Were you surprised? Did you think it was going to end in a knockout? Were you surprised that it went the distance?
You know, Mario, he held his ground, and you know, he started coming on at the end. It was a great fight, but.
The champs out there that
yeah. Should he retire, man? Like, how far away is that retirement? Just can you gauge it as a fighter?
No, man. It's just you go fight per fight, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the way he's fighting, he still looks good. I'm sure. Hopefully, he's healthy. Still feels good. And
yeah,
he got a lot more fight in Manny.
So he should keep it going.
Thurman, what were your thoughts on the fight?
I seen the fight, and look, I was a little surprised. With myself, my family, everybody watching the fight at home, we were all cheering for Pacquiao, but I was one of the only ones that thought.
He was amazing. He did well. He adjusted well. But Manny was stronger, and again, establishing early on.
What did you think? How did Manny look? He looked like he was the 20-year-old in there.
Exactly. Yeah. He was good. Everybody's saying like, oh, he's old, he's old. Nope. He looked really young today.
Yeah. What do you want to see him do next?
Fight the best out there. You know, you got. Amazing fight.
Yeah?
Legendary fight, man. Amazing fight.
Were you concerned when you heard split decision?
I was like, whoa. Yeah. I was kind of concerned when the judges were taking forever. I'm like, it don't take that long. You know, so.
Think about the main event right there.
Wow, man, that was a good fight. Let me tell you this. I was a little bit spectacle, you know, to see Barrios, you know.
147?
It's hard to say, you know. I would say 40s, but yeah, I think the 47 there, like, Barrios is young, you know.
Boxing's pride of the Philippines.
Sees it 115 to 112 in favor of the winner, boxing's pride of the Philippines.
About what you saw tonight, I did not see a split decision. And like I said earlier, I'm not talking bad about anybody, but realistically, it wasn't a split. I had it unanimous.
Do you agree? Unanimous for Pacquiao?
Yeah, it was a unanimous. I didn't see the split decision at all.
What's up, man? It's been a while. I know, dude. Give us your thoughts, man. What do you think of Pacquiao?
Keith Thurman, what are your thoughts on this victory? 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao defeats Keith Thurman 10 years younger. What do you think about it?
It's just, it's unbelievable. It's incredible, you know, and before the fight, after the weigh-in, I asked Manny, you know, why are you doing this? Why do you still do this?
Yeah.
Why do you choose a young, hungry, dangerous?
Thank you so much.
Manny, salamat sa fight.
How would you rate his power? How would his punch?
I'm strong. I feel like I'm fighting Mario Barrios. Manny, thank you. With
this time off, you said you want to come back in January. Do you in fact want to fight someone like the winner?
He did good. I wish he would have invested in the body a little bit earlier, but great fight. Barrios is a hell of a fighter. # warrior, you know, great fight.
Like I said earlier, I'm not talking bad about anybody, but realistically, it wasn't a split. I had it unanimous.
Do you agree? Unanimous for Pacquiao?
Yeah, it was a unanimous. I didn't see the split decision at all.
He says he's still searching for more legacy. You've accomplished everything. I mean, you've been champion multiple times, multiple divisions. He says, I want to just keep showing everybody that I'm that great.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he showed. He showed that he is that great. He didn't just win. He fought a great fight.
More punches as well, and it was a split decision. Did you agree with the decision? Did you think it was unanimous or a split?
No, I think the fight was very close. I thought it was very close. I think the knockdown and that round where Pacquiao hurt him with a body shot, I think those 2 rounds are the ones that could have made the fight in favor of Pacquiao. But it was a very close fight. It was a very, very close fight. So it was just one of those fights where everybody was happy and at least me, Pacquiao.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was a great fight. I enjoyed it, man. It was my first time watching Pacquiao live. It was amazing.
How amazing is that speed and power? Now that you saw it
crazy. All the time. Crazy, bro. Amazing speed, amazing power. You know what I mean? I think he got a little fatigued though, but I think it's just the day. You know what I mean? I'm very fortunate to have seen them live.
Stronger, bigger puncher. I thought he'd be able to bag up Pacquiao when he did in spots. I thought he'd be able to move and use and catch Pacquiao coming in, which he didn't. He pulled straight back. He made the mistake over and over again. You know what I mean? I thought he was a lot smarter than that, and he wasn't. So, I mean, we can pick and choose. I was wrong for picking
when he hit him to the body?
Yeah.
I talked to Josito Lopez. He scored an 8-4 for your dad. How did you guys score it?
Yeah, I think it was a 10-8 round. Yeah, that one.
10-4?
Yeah.
So you guys are flying right back to the Philippines? No days off?
Oh, no, not us.
Sorry, just your dad?
Yeah.
He has to go back. Who do you guys want us reporting? Who do you guys... Yes.
Hey David, what you think of the fight, brother? Great fight, what I tell you, man. It was a great fight. You pick Pacquiao. I don't know about a split decision though, man. That was crazy. I thought it was awesome. Good fight though. Yeah, look at David, man. Hey, David.
As fast, as strong as he was 10 years ago, but he proved me wrong, and I was so happy, that I was wrong. He looked young, he looked fast, he looked strong, and he's on top of the world again.
Former Olympic medalist and World Boxing Council lightweight champion Khan trained and sparred with Pacquiao back in 2008. Khan has also sparred with Barrios in the past and therefore knows both fighters well. This is why it was fascinating to hear his opinion of their upcoming fight. During a recent interview with Sky Sports, he said his sparring with Pacquiao was really competitive and an honor. Khan spent a ton of time with Pacquiao in the ring. As Khan has said, the two apparently sparred over 300 rounds together. They were also scheduled to fight each other at one point, but despite sharing maybe 300 rounds with Pacquiao, Bolton's Khan believes the challenge ahead for the pound-for-pound great is a risky one. I think it will be a fantastic fight, but if I was to advise Manny, I wouldn't say to come back. You should come back to someone that's already retired, someone like myself for example, because then it's an even fight. But when you look at a young fighter who's still a fighter, Who's still boxing? Who's active? Sometimes it's dangerous. Khan was linked to fight Pacquiao for the majority of his career, but it never came to fruition. In April, the 38-year-old even told TalkSport that he would welcome a boxing return to fight Pac-Man if the offer was there. At the end of the day, he's been out of the ring for a long time, and has he still got the fire in his belly? Khan added, Barrios, I'm sure he's going to come in wanting to win this fight because it can change his life. Barrios was crowned the WBC interim welterweight champion when he defeated Yordenis Ugas. In September 2023, Ugas was the last person to fight Pacquiao. Outpointing the Filipino legend in August 2021, Barrios has boxed 5 times since the aforementioned clash and was elevated to full world champion status last June, when Terence Crawford vacated the strap to move up to super welterweight and fight Canelo Alvarez. It's a fantastic fight for Mario. He needs that big fight. Khan concluded he'll be paid well and fighting a legend like Manny Pacquiao. Who would say no to that? Mario deserves this fight because every fighter wants that big payday. It will be fantastic for him. When me and Virgil Hunter were training together, I used to spar with him quite a lot. He's a very good boxer. I don't know how much Manny's got left in him. If they were in their prime, in their peak, then I'd say all day Manny Pacquiao. But this could be a tricky fight for Pacquiao. A long layoff, and at the same time you're always that one punch away from getting hurt. He doesn't need to come back, but sometimes you do miss the sport. Manny might miss not having that recognition, that love he used to get being a fighter, but I'm sure people will turn up to watch him. Eddie Hearn, though, is not too optimistic about Pacquiao's return and doesn't believe he can actually beat Barrios. Speaking in a recent interview with IFL TV, the Matchroom boxing head said he will never beat Barrios in a million years #1. And I don't even rate Barrios, but yes, if Manny Pacquiao went and had a big win in boxing, then of course I'd put him in with our guys, and he was WBC world champion, but he won't, and he shouldn't be fighting. Hearn continued, and he certainly shouldn't be fighting for the world title. But of course, I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh no, it was disgraceful that he fought Barrios. So I'm standing firm and not letting any of my fighters fight him. Although De La Hoya is not completely opposed to Pacquiao's return, he did make it clear that he has one specific concern. I'm a little worried about the speed, according to the president of Golden Boy Promotions. While punching power can be maintained with age, the speed key to Pacquiao's style tends to diminish over time. De La Hoya, who was defeated by Pacquiao in 2008 in a fight that marked the end of his career as a boxer, offered his comments from a position of respect and experience. You're 46 years old. Remember that. There's nothing wrong with taking a day off or two. Despite his reservations, De La Hoya also expressed confidence in the Filipino skills. He will do well. He has experience. He has the power because that is never lost. However, he insisted that Barrios' youth could be a determining factor in the outcome of the fight. One man who has predicted what he believes the outcome will be when Pacquiao faces Barrios is highly respected trainer Robert Garcia, who has worked with the likes of Anthony Joshua, Nonito Donaire, and Bam Rodriguez. Speaking to Ezes, Garcia made no mistake in backing Barrios to prevail against Pacquiao, claiming the younger fighter will have the edge over the veteran Pac-Man. I got to go with Barrios. He's young. He's the champion. Pacquiao's what? Like 46 already. At that age, that's too much. That's like me getting in the ring. I can't. I'm 49. The announcement of 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao coming out of retirement to fight reigning World Boxing Council welterweight champion Mario Barrios has been met with a ton of criticism from fans and media pundits alike. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace.